All right, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Blue Lounge. I want to talk to you guys about Chelsea's transfer strategy this transfer window and the kind of moves that they're making, the kind of decisions that they're making, the kind of players that they're signing. I'm going to discuss that with you and give you my thoughts and opinions on whether or not Clearlake Capital, Todd Bowley, the ownership are making or doing 180 in regards to how they've been approaching the previous windows and how they're approaching this particular transfer window. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm also going to show you a clip for Fabrizio Romano and get some insight into where we are, and then we'll discuss it. So that's the video for today. Before we continue, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, and that is to like the video, smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. But yeah, that's what we're discussing in today's video. Okay, so let's listen to what Fabrizio Romano had to say earlier today, and then we'll take it from there.
Case of Tosin Adarabioyo, the hijack from Chelsea has been completed. We wait for the formal steps, so let's wait for that. As I mentioned, with free agents, many things can happen till the end, but the player is ready to say yes to Chelsea, really tempted by this possibility. And now we enter into the formal stage of this story. But for Chelsea, an important signing, a player who was in the list of several.
So, Tosin is a new signing for Chelsea Football Club. I'm sure you guys have all seen the reports that came out. Free transfer, centre back from Fulham, a very powerful player, very powerful centre back, a very big centre back, with a lot of skill, a lot of talent. He's also 26 years old, and he's a free transfer, so he's above the cap of 25 years old. He's 26, but he is a free transfer. So bear that in mind as we watch the rest.
Clubs, as I mentioned, Newcastle, but not only, also in Italy, AC Milan in January were showing interest, also other clubs around Europe. But now we are almost there with the Blues. And it's also important to say that for Chelsea is also going to be time to monitor different positions. I told you in the recent days about the goalkeeper. They're discussing internally whether they want to go for a new goalkeeper for a summer transfer window or not, whether they want to cover other positions, including one more centre-back maybe, and also the situation with the center striker. This is also a priority for Chelsea, but also the winger. I mentioned the winger multiple times, and we can confirm that Chelsea, among players they are following, there are many. So I already told you about Olise. We will return on the Olise case in the next days. For sure, Olise remains a player super.
There's a few players or few positions, yeah? Potentially another centre-back, a centre-forward, and a few wingers. Olise is a player that Chelsea are interested in, and Olise is a player that potentially will be signed by Chelsea. We will hear more from Fabrizio Romano in respect to Michael Olise in due course.
Appreciated by Chelsea. Now I see this news everywhere, but at the beginning of last week I told you about Chelsea and Olise. They are involved in this story with Manchester United, but also they have been monitoring closely also Crescencio Somerville, who had a fantastic season in Championship at Leeds United. They were unlucky in their race to be promoted, but still.
Somerville, yeah? A player from Leeds United. You see where this is going? Let's just keep listening.
Showing his skills. Crescencio Somerville is expected to change club this summer, and there are two clubs monitoring Crescencio Somerville more than others. One is Liverpool, and the other one is Chelsea. These two clubs are showing interest in Somerville. Let's see what Chelsea and Liverpool will decide to do in terms of negotiation. We are not yet at that stage, but the interest in Somerville is really concrete with these two clubs involved. Let's see if some other club will also move behind the scenes, but for sure could be one to watch for the summer transfer window. Really, really interesting talent for many potential opportunities around Europe.
Okay, so you heard what Fabrizio Romano has talked about when it comes to Tosin and also Somerville and the positions that Chelsea are looking to fulfill. We also heard a lot from Fabrizio Romano in respect to Victor Osimhen. He is not on Chelsea's radar anymore. Chelsea are no longer interested in signing Osimhen, which took me by surprise to a certain degree. I say it took me by surprise because I always thought Victor Osimhen was a player that would be ideal for Chelsea Football Club because of his goal-scoring ability. We need a striker, we need a good finisher, and Victor Osimhen is just that. He's a good striker, a good finisher, but Chelsea are not looking at him anymore. Why? Well, it's clear. We can't afford him. We can't afford a player like Victor Osimhen. Now, I know some of you are going to say, what, Chelsea can't afford a player? Chelsea are about to get rid, about to sell a few players, so why can't we afford Victor Osimhen? Lads, I believe Chelsea do have certain financial restrictions at the moment. I know there is contradicting reports coming out from various different journalists who happen or who proclaim to be in the know. Some are saying Chelsea have to make certain sales before the end of this transfer window, and some are saying we don't have to make those sales. We can do them before the next summer transfer window. Contradicting reports, conflicting reports. The way Chelsea are moving in this transfer window indicates that we are looking to recoup some money. We are looking to stabilize our financial situation. And thus, we have just signed a player who is 26 years old as a free agent on a free transfer. We are about to sell Chalobah for £25 million for a value that is under what we believe he's worth. Chalobah should be sold for something between 35 to 45 million. That is the level of player he is. However, we are looking to sell him for potentially 25 million. Broha, 30 million. Matson, release clause of 35 million. And so on and so on and so on. These are all players who are 100% profit, pure profit. These are players who have come through the ranks, who have come from our youth academy, and therefore selling them would generate pure profit, balancing the books. And it looks like Chelsea are inclined to sign players for a low threshold when it comes to their value and try to maintain a certain level of financial stability. We are no longer spending north of 100 million on players as we did in the past with Caicedo, with Enzo, with other players. We are now trying to minimize our expenditure when it comes to the players. In my opinion, this is the right way to go. In my opinion, this is a smart strategy for us to implement. I don't think splashing money like it's growing on trees is the way to go. I think we overpaid for Caicedo. I think we overpaid for Enzo. I think we overpaid for quite a few of the players. And that was because of the lack of experience, the lack of know-how of this ownership, and even the directors who they've brought in. The directors who they brought in are yes men. You know, Iqbali says, go ahead and sign this player. This is your budget. Go and make it happen. They go and make it happen. They don't question it. They don't discuss it. They don't try to show the errors of these ownership's ways. And that is why we have dug this hole for us, this financial hole for us. I think Chelsea are now starting to do a smarter thing, a more logical thing when it comes to the where we are approaching this transfer window. I for one, do not want to see Trevor Chalobah being sold. I definitely do not want to see Ian Matson being let go. However, they've made mistakes and they are going to have to address those mistakes, financial mistakes. And it looks like by selling these players, they are addressing it. Is it good for the football? No. Is it good for the club? Yes. Am I happy with it? No, but it's what we have to do to stay afloat. Because, lads, we're in trouble. The fact that we can't afford to sign Osimhen shows that we're in trouble. I'm hoping and I'm praying Lukaku gets sold. I'm hoping and I'm praying that we are able to stabilize our situation financially. And I'm hoping and I'm praying Maresca can do something this season coming. Because if we don't start to generate money, by winning trophies, by achieving the league position that we want to achieve to qualify for the Champions League, we're not going to be able to do the kind of business that we've done in the past. We're not going to be able to bring in those top-tier players. These guys are trying to play a financial game here. They want to be able to give players long contracts. They want to be able to generate profit by buying them young, selling them when they hit their peak. They are creating a vicious financial circle that I'm not sure how we are going to be able to address unless we start to win. And we're not going to win if these lads are not managed properly. And like I said before, I'm not happy with the appointment of Enzo Maresca, but I wish him luck. I wish him all the luck in the world because I want to see him succeed. I want to see Chelsea succeed. And that is the situation we're in, lads. So please, in the comments down below, let me know what you think about this whole transfer saga, this whole transfer 180 that the ownership have done. In the comments down below, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this situation. Lads, I'll try to keep you up with all the latest news. So smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next upload. Take care, have a good one, stay safe, and peace.